Yes, sir. We back. Student of the Game podcast, episode 8. Uh, we got some new people here, but we ain't just gonna get into that first. You feel me? You always gotta say it. Student of the Game podcast. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't, get on it. Episode 6. No, 7. No, which episode is it?
8.
7. It's 8. I'm
It's
dropping 7. I'm dropping 7 tomorrow. So that's why I'm confused. But my bad. But I got my colleagues with me. What's up with y'all? Y'all can introduce yourself.
What's up? How you?
I'm good. What's
Okay.
your name?
My name India. Flavors by India.
Yes, sir.
That's how y'all know me. Yeah, I'm just here to vibe, to kick it, to chill, talk about what there is to talk about. I'm honored to be here today. It's a cool little vibe. I watched like Brooke start this shit up from like just the idea, literally. So like to be here today is cool.
No cap. Word up. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We're gonna vibe out. Introduce yourself, man.
Yeah, my name Love. I'm just a regular person, stepping outside the box
Hey, Boogie.
today.
Yes,
Word
sir.
up.
It's always better to do that. So what's up with y'all? How's your bookings been? How's Flavors been? What's been going on? Flavors, talk to me.
Flavors is cool, like Flavors, man. Like that's a story for real.
Yours is matter of fact. Let me start on you too. Yours is like a journey like mine, because I remember when you first started, and I was literally damn near right there. Feel me? The late nights of you cooking and getting the orders together, and like not like the actual orders, but like what people can order.
Right.
You feel me? Like just getting
All of
everything
that.
together, and then what I say, 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, it's going on 4 years. That's crazy.
4 years later, you're known as Flavors.
Celebrity chef, private chef.
You feel me?
You
So
heard?
that's like a.
The progress
Feel
is
me?
like a thing for real. Like I could say like now.
You feel me? Like that's it. That's some big shit for real, because most people don't follow through to what they want to do for real. So like the fact that you persevered past what you thought about, that makes you not even a little bit more better, but it puts you a little bit more on track than the next person. You feel me? Because it's not really the point if you're better than somebody or not. It's rather if you're on track or not with what you want to do.
You're making me blush. But that's just really like I just know what I'm here for. Like,
Yeah.
That's my main answer. Like I know what I'm here for every day I wake up. Some days I might even forget, or it might be harder. Some days it might be easier. But like regardless, it will go down. Like when I wake up or when I go to sleep, like I know what the fuck going on. Like I know what I'm here for. Like I know what I got to do. I know where I'm trying to take this shit. So like, just we gonna meet you at the top.
Nah, word up. Always gonna meet each other at the
For
top.
real.
So what's up with you, Lo? You feel me? It's a few things that we could kind of like specify on, but I really want to specify you on the Omnia group, because I have been seeing you guys y'all following going up. You feel me? It's more people following the page and stuff, and it's like it's more traction coming to y'all. So like, how's it been since like, cause y'all had this for a minute, but like it's like now it's like a little bit more public to the people. So like, how is it on the journey of that? Started from there to now, like just with everything incorporated.
Nah, I've been real decent. It's like it's more like a family company. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So like,
If you don't mind, can you tell me what that is?
but the Omnia Group,
Yeah.
is like.
I think me and the people want to know what's going on.
Yes,
It's
sir.
like what a construction group. Dang, you got me in a pickle right here.
That's all you had to say. That's where the money at.
Feel me? Nah, 'cause
Build some
it's
shit,
like
you could.
it's different ways like you can explain it though. You feel me?
Mhm.
But like I say, like the main way you could really explain it is the Omnia Group is a group that comes and they take care of whatever the customer needs is
Mhm.
every time.
Okay.
Word up. No matter if it's like construction, landscaping, home renovations, the whole nine.
So you got like an all-in-one type of vibe going on,
Yeah, most definitely.
like a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
Hell
like that.
That's good. You feel me? Because it's like, why not give a person everything all in one, rather than like, you feel me? It'd be crazy if like we only went to McDonald's for cheeseburgers, and then Chick-fil-A for chicken, and Wendy's for salads, and then this for this. Like that'd be like wow. So
Having all that in one.
yeah,
Word.
word up. I like hearing that type stuff, man. When I get a crib, I might need you. You feel me? Dress my crib up. You feel me?
Come
Like,
do me something.
if y'all look, and then they both have pages. Facebook. I don't know if you have a Facebook page.
Just follow me on Instagram.
We're going to get her a Facebook page tonight. Like, share, and subscribe on everything. Flavors.
Flavors by India. That's FLAVOURSBYENDIYA.
Yes, sir. And then
The Omnia Group, THEOMINA Group.
yes, sir. You feel me? Follow all their pages. If you need any home repair things done, anything with your house, you can hit them up. If you need services on food, you can hit her up. And for me, I don't really got much I could offer y'all, but I could figure out some free stuff that I could do my thing with.
Good conversation.
Yeah, I could give y'all a good conversation, make y'all feel better about yourselves.
Whole lot of knowledge.
Word up, whole lot of knowledge.
Oh man.
Word up. But nah, yeah, we going I feel like we should get into our first topic because we talking about we talked about things that go against our first topic, and this is what keeps this could be the thing that keeps everybody out of that same like revolving thing that we get passing down like each tree of your family. So like generational curses, like something that we've been like dealing with for a while, and like how could I say it? A lot of people in my family don't got businesses, so I feel like I broke it in a sense.
Right.
Rather how successful I am or not, like I did something different than like the normal person in my family would do. You did something different than what your somebody in your family would do, and
Absolutely.
this is a family business for him. So it's like it's not really something different, but he's following his family traditions, and that's already a part of what we're talking about because they have a business.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, how y'all feel about like generational curses? Like, do y'all think like because a lot of people don't think that like people could get over them, but I feel like you could for real. So like, what's y'all take on it? Like, how y'all feel about like generational curses before we get into the sub?
Look, he got his mic up. I got mine up. Who going?
Yes, sir.
Can I ask a question off that though?
I'm listening.
Like when you say generational curses, like what kind?
It could be anything.
Your take on it.
Yeah, it could really be on your take, but I'll specify for you. It could be emotionally. It could be like money wise. Certain like structures you had that might like you might say like defers you from doing certain things, like how we was just talking before, and Quay was saying that he wouldn't jump out of a plane, but he'll do it off a cliff. You feel me? So like he'll still do it, but it's just like he found a more moderate way that he could cope with it in a way, rather than jumping out of a plane. He'd rather do it off a cliff that's not too high. So like he's not gonna really whatchamacallit, he's not gonna the fact that him like he could do that, now he could tell his sons, you feel me, because that's who he got to pass down everything to. He could tell them like, yo, like if y'all don't want to go out of that, you can start right here at this pool. Go 4 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet. You feel me? Like that switches up the generational curse, because it's like you're not just pushing them to that edge. You're like, all right, you 20 now, let's go jump off this fucking cliff, or let's go jump out of this plane. You feel me? So that's like, and that's on the lower end of breaking generational curses. You feel me? That's not even with money or anything. Like that's just
an experience.
That's experience. Like, so it could really be anything for real. For real.
I don't know. I think like people, I touch on like family generational curses, like to where like, all right, like, you know, most people they be like, nah, I'm like this because I was raised like this.
Yes.
Or I'm like this because this how I grew up. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I think people got a stigma of almost sticking to like the same status quo when it comes to like their family. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like they surrounded to upbringing. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I feel like that's like a generational curse. Like we got out here right now. Cause not a lot of people like willing to say, all right, well, I was taught this, but I could teach myself something different.
That's true. That's definitely true. Word up. What's your take on it?
I believe that like generational curses really is like kind of like bondage or like mental slavery kind of like you it's like what our ancestors and like the people before us experienced and the things that they felt and the things that they went through, the things that they learned, the things that they were taught and programmed to do. It's like once we were born into this world, like the average person, all we do like by picking up their ways and learning what they're teaching us and following their footsteps, like all we're doing is attaching ourselves to that.
Right.
So now we're becoming what was here before us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so with me following and learning from people that was here before me, all I'm doing is literally following that. Like, you know, like I feel like once like a person is born, like it's up to them to kind of like start their own like life kind of, if I'm saying it right, like to kind of take the initiative to like turn life into what you expect it to be or you want it to be or what you believe it could be versus just living off of what you know. And I think that plays the biggest role in like generational curses. It's really just people doing what they know, living what they know because of the people that they were taught by.
Right. Yeah, that I feel like that's that's both true. Like, cause what you was just saying, like, cause like the trickle down effect, like if your great grandma treated like your grandma a certain way, your grandma's gonna treat your mom a certain way, and then if it didn't come to like your mom to be like, hey, like this is a little like I want to do things a little bit different, she gonna she gonna teach you and treat you that same way too.
Right.
So like it just keeps going down, and then with the dads, like, feel me, the great grandpa ain't teach. It's just gonna keep going on, and it's just gonna keep going and going and going and going and going and going.
Like a domino effect.
Yeah, word up. And then like it gets to the point of like we realize we too far deep in, and it's like we can't like step out of that because that's all we know.
I think
And
I can
feel like
disagree
that's-
with that part.
I feel like that's where like we kind of are now, because like a lot of people aren't willing to change. So like some people are willing to change, but only to a certain degree.
What do you think that it takes to have that willingness or even to like create the initiative? Like
You gotta see. I feel like you gotta see and think yourself way past whatever experience you're in right now. And if you can't see yourself past whatever experience you're in, you're not going to be able to get that. So like the kid that's been playing basketball since 2, he sees himself in the NBA because he's picked up this ball so early and he's doing this every day. Like he doesn't see himself becoming a pizza man, or he doesn't see himself working for the state. He sees basketball. Like,
right.
so if you see that and that's what's being like thrown at you, and like people are looking at you at that way and like treating you like that, that's what is low key going to be for real. Like, cause you from 2 to 22, you done put 20 years in. 20 years is enough time for you to master something.
Mm-hmm.
And you started way earlier than everybody else. So it's like you already got that edge on people.
Right.
So when you get to first grade and they starting to teach like IQ, you already got the IQ for the basketball game because you've been doing this since you were 2.
Right. That's a good point.
Word up.
It's kind of like how we talked about just being more like self-willed.
Yeah.
Like you know what you're here for. You know what you're doing.
Word up.
And that's what carries you the furthest.
Mm-hmm.
Versus just being born into like a life that's like kind of like
Brought for you
or laid out for you or just following what you know.
Yeah. You ain't lying. Word up. Word up. Word up. So let's go deep more into being like self-willed. Like self-willed how? Like how can people be more self-willed? what is being self-willed?
I don't know. If you ask me, I think like being like self-will is like you gotta have like that inner confidence when nobody else got that shit in you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you gotta have something in you to the point where it's like, even if you hear no 100 times, you know a yes coming.
Yeah.
Feel me? I want to say like so much as faith, because faith is putting like your beliefs into like an unknown source. Feel me?
Right.
Like that self-will drive. That's like waking up every day knowing like if you don't bet on nothing else on the board, you gonna bet on yourself.
Yeah.
And you feel me? You going to overcome and reach the outcome that you want, no matter what.
Right.
Word up.
I think that like definitely it starts within, like having the confidence, like you said. But just to piggyback off of that, I feel like having that confidence along with the strength or just the just having that confidence along with the strength to like detach yourself from what you know, like that combination is like a superpower. Like how can I gotta, like, okay, for example, my mom, she always always asking me, did I call my family members or something like that for their birthday? Did you call your great aunt and tell her Merry Christmas? And I'd be like, Mom, no, like I didn't do that. Like I know, like I love these people and I respect them for who they are. Like I know I was born into this bloodline, but like I've kind of outgrown the idea of like what I was taught that a family is. You know, like
Yeah.
I was able to detach myself from literally what I was born into, like something that I know, people that I know, to say like my family is who I choose for them to be. Like my family is the family that I create, the friends around me, the people that I talk to on a daily, the ones that I exchange love with, like, you know, like that. And she be thinking that I'm just sounding crazy when I say that, but it's even just using like family as an example. It's like I had to like take the will to like detach myself from that. Like people be like stuck in this like this idea that because I was born into this, or because like this is the bloodline I came from, this is who I am, or this I'm gonna be like this, or my family's like nah.
Right.
It don't give that for me. Like
I feel that.
it's like
I feel that.
yeah, no. So now that allows me to fully embrace or really love the people that I do call my family, because it gives me a different kind of strength to understand what family is to me for real.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a different feeling. It's a different like belief than than what's original, and then it also feels different. So it's like more powerful, I think.
That's a different outlook to like take it as.
Just one example though, it's just family. That could be anything though.
Yeah, word. That's definitely a good way to look at it. I ain't gonna lie.
Got you thinking?
Word up, because I never thought about it that way for real.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like not even going by like the normal life rules, but it's just like your family is like your family. Like
It's
the
literally
people-
what you're born into.
Yeah, like the people that your name is attached to from both sides, and then like whatever the parting side, and then the parting side, like your whole tree. So like I definitely do understand you when you say like you want to be the person to pick your family tree for real, because like what they always say, all blood ain't thicker than. You feel
Yeah,
me?
and even if
So
it's not about
like-
it being negative, like, oh, my family don't treat me like this or whatever, my friends treat me better. It's not even really about that. It's literally, like I said, like the source, like that all of that is coming from, like I have more energy for the people that I do like exchange that love with, or like the love is more real, or it's deeper, or it's like, you know, like the connections is different. Right. Versus knowing a person and just loving them just because that's who you know. You've been seeing them since you was a baby or something.
Nah, word up. Everybody energy ain't right.
Yeah, definitely. We could get into that. How that's another thing about mental slavery, and people energy don't be right. But we could get into that though. But word up, you could
What?
you could specify what you was on saying.
Nah, I ain't in, like, cause I felt her like, it's like, I don't know. Some of your family just don't be right. They be scandalous.
No, all right, for real though.
Nah, fact.
Just jumping off of that, right? Me giving my one example, like family, right? What's another example that like one of y'all could give me, like for people that's listening? Like I know for people that's listening, people that's curious like me, like if that's one small angle that I took, or one like example that I have of my way of like detaching myself from something that I just know, or something that's just supposed to be programmed for me.
Mm-hmm.
What could you say?
Like I could how I detach myself from people.
No,
Like
not
family.
necessarily. No, not people or family, but a different example for you. So not
Hmm.
people, not family, but something that you feel like you could break free from to kind of like when you chained up when you like a slave or like mentally when you
Okay.
mentally
Where do I run to?
it's different links. Every chain is different links on these chains. So like, what link could you
Oh.
break, or what do you think you could break free from to like?
So let me. All right. So let me answer to see if I'm answering this right. So, like, I'm trying to understand for real because you said family, so I don't know what else I would.
Family was my example.
Yeah.
I say
Family was
money.
just my example.
Oh, okay. So what's something I could detach myself from like, to defer to something else?
But we talking about what are we talking about? Generational curses.
Oh, so what's a generational curse that I could detach myself from, but just in a different way?
Yeah, like
Okay, no,
yeah.
that's perfect. Money. I really don't like. I don't praise money like that for real, for real. And like the reasons why I don't praise money like that is because like generational curses. And it's not even for generational curses. I got some real personal reasons, but like since we're on generational curses, like when we was slaves, like we wasn't getting paid for nothing, right? So then when we still are like slaves in a sense, but when we was technically considered free, like you feel me, like we had to pay like for the basically like for how we used to live on plantations and stuff like that. Now we gotta like you feel me like pay for the shit that they done like we already still enslaved too. So like we still on a plantation, but now we gotta pay to live on the plantation while working for this nigga
Right.
that not really own the plantation no more. He just owns a shoe store.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I
Or you own
detach.
the bank that own your house, or
You feel me? So I detach myself from money for real because like it's the root of all evil. Like you feel me? Like people got a price. Like money is like people would do anything for money. People would do anything for it, anything. Like your family would tear down for some money, for that right price, and it might not even be a lot. It might just be something that they could just get to like my vices. I'm about to go trick on some girls. I'm about to go buy some liquor, and I'm about to go on a trip. Your vices. You feel me? So it's like you gotta know how purposeful it is. You feel me? Like, and it's only purposeful when you could make people move. But like, you could make people move with your words. Like how we were just talking about, making people believe in your words. Like, you could speak something to somebody, right, and have no money, and it could be a person. We could be right next to each other, right, and we're talking to you, and we're both giving you our business ideas, right, and the fact that like I got an actual plan with my business idea, and like you see, I'm really determined to do this. You might just help me out and pay for all my plans rather than this person right here that just got the money to do it and don't know what to do afterwards.
right.
You feel me? So really detach yourself from your money and really like that's why I be like on some like thinking shit like, yo, like, all right, this is happening. What's the most logical situation of this? All right, if that's not the most logical situation, what's something else that could be a little bit more logical to make this situation turn out to be like people don't think like that.
Or you also saying that when you say you detach yourself from money, when you could connect that to like when you could bring that back to like being a slave for it or like a mental slave, do you think that waking up every day going to work is like mental slavery?
Definitely.
Yes, but in this sense, this is like so. All right, we
Well,
can't.
not even just work. Even if you're an entrepreneur and you just wake up, or a hustler, or a
Nah,
drug dealer, or
I
whatever.
was about to answer generally, like, yes, most definitely it is. But we have to do these things. You feel me? Like, we can't live. That's the thing too. Like, we can't live without money. Like, we can
Right.
live without money, but we can't really live without money. So, like, rather if you're making $5,000 a month, $100 a month, whatever the case may be, you got stuff that you want to do. You feel me? You have to have a certain amount of dollars to do it. So, like, yes, in that aspect and like bills and all that stuff, yeah, cool. You gotta spend the money. But other than that, you don't really need the money to be like we're doing something right now that doesn't cost too much. And we're having a good time.
Right.
When we go fishing every Sunday, we don't spend that much. We have a great time.
Every time.
you go around somebody and y'all exchange information, that's going to be way better than going to the club and spending mad money and doing da 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 da. Because this one piece of information that you need to figure out for flavors, he just gave it to you.
Right.
That's going to take you more farther. So now when we do go to the club, you could do the shit on your own leisure. Like, you could do it more comfortable for real, for real. Like, people do it all for the money. People want to do that shit right now. When, like, it don't really matter if you're doing it right now, 50 years from now, 25 years, like, you're always going to be able to do it no matter how much money you got.
So we have family and we have money.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's next? If you don't got one, I can give you one, and you tell me how you feel about it.
Hit me with it.
Religion.
Religion is just terrible sometimes.
Yeah, and like low key, we gonna keep it.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. We're gonna keep it.
I'm not trying to diss nobody.
We're gonna keep it real simple.
Everybody believes in what they believe in, and that's perfectly fine, cool. But people have to stop being mental slaves to religion.
Yes.
Just realistically, because if you think about it, right? Never mind.
Nah, say it.
Nah, because that's just a wild out moment right there. But I don't mean
I'ma
no
s-
harm about it.
I'ma say it. Religion is not a bad thing. You feel me? Because everybody could believe in what they want to believe in.
And
But,
it
like,
might not be false.
Yeah, and it might not be false for real. But how will we ever know? We don't have the Book of Eli. You feel me? So it's like, what people believe and what people tend to take on from this information, really take an extensive amount of like knowledge into this information for real, because like low key you put in something into, and I don't want to say this on no type of way disrespect anybody, like, but for Christians, right? A lot of people are putting a belief into something that like the rules that they don't even follow for real. So it's like you're doing something that you're being taught, that was taught to us in a bad way for us to be controlled. You feel me? And now you're using that generationally to control. Hey, don't have sex until marriage. Oh, you do? Well, we look at you as this type of person. Like, nah, we shouldn't really be out here doing that for real. Like, and if we are going to do that, we need to do that on like all angles. So, like, if religion is some bad thing, we need to talk about how, like, the people that's within these religions are fucked up people preaching this word to people.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to go every angle for real. So religion, that right there as a bomb is like, take it how you want to take it, but like do your own extensive like information on like whatever's being told to you, because there's always more information that you need to know.
Just like when you're taught things as a child.
A book that was written about a person that was walking around with the person that was walking around with the next person that was walking around with the next person. There's so many testaments. So it's like, what's the real word?
I think that it's something similar to being a kid. When you a kid and you being like people around you, the adults, the teachers, the aunts, uncles, like all that, these people are like teaching you and steering you based on the level that they feel like they need to teach you at. Mm-hmm. And you believe in what they're saying, you hearing what they're saying, and now you're turned controlled into like knowledge for you. Like, this is what you know, like, because that's what was taught to you. But nobody steered you wrong though. Nobody told you nothing wrong. They all told you what they should have told a kid. However, once you become a teenager or an adult, you start to take things and put them in your own perspective. You get your own beliefs. You start to understand things differently, or kind of like remix what was taught to you to make more sense for yourself. Yep. And I think it's the same thing when it comes to all of that. Mm-hmm. Family, religion, money. Any example that we could use when we talk about like just being like bonded or like kind of enslaved by just an idea.
Word up. Because like even going like a little bit more extensive than just like money, like I didn't learn about credit until I was in high school, and I learned about it on my own. Like I signed up for a credit card, I fucked up, had to owe mad money, and then it's like, word, now I know how to use credit. Use only the fucking money that you got. Like, word up. Like, you feel me? Like, you learn that for real. But when you're not taught it by anybody, you got to learn on your own. You feel me? Like, and then, like, imagine if I didn't learn from that. I would have applied for another credit card and fucked up that next credit card and then the next credit card. And then just because I never took the initiative to be like, all right, I did this shit one time. I know the next place I apply for is not going to let me do like this. I'm going to have to put up some type of money.
Word up.
Now I'm learning even more. Like, you feel me? So it's like, really get deep for real. Like, on the generational curses side, because it's like, if it's really not taught, it's really not like swimming is the biggest one.
But all right, hold on. But like,
No.
look, keep it a buck though, right? I don't think certain things should be like. I feel like everybody only could teach people at the level they are at. You feel me?
Definitely.
Like most people don't see past where they at. So when they teaching people, it's like they just passing on their knowledge. You feel me? I feel like people. You can't expect people to teach you shit. You gotta go out and try to learn this shit.
Experience
You
shit.
feel me?
Word up.
If you don't fail, you don't win.
Mhm.
Right.
Word up. Say like, all right, that's like you see how bro said he ain't learned about credit till high school. This nigga taught me about credit. Straight up. Like
Literally, me too. But I didn't want to jump on that right away.
I wanted to, you feel me?
I'm
I
still
wanted to
learning.
learn about this shit because I'm like, you see people they backing out whips. They doing all this stuff for free. They taking flights. They screaming. They getting flights for free.
This
You
nigga
like,
live down the
oh,
street from you.
Hell yeah! How
This
that-
nigga live 2 doors down the street from you. Like,
How's he doing this? And we both damn near doing the same thing. Like, you feel me?
credit the
But
cheat
it's
code
like,
of life.
It's your yearn to want to learn though. You feel me? Like nobody gonna come and just like some people, you know, they just hand off information to you. Like, cause with the whole podcast, like you feel me, just giving people game.
Right.
Most people, they not just giving you game. Like you gotta go out there and really like,
You gotta pay for it.
or you gotta like just go on that like y'all was saying like I forgot the word. It was like self will.
Yeah, self-will.
gotta
That
have
self will, like damn, like nah, fuck that. I'm gonna learn that. Like
Word up.
word up.
And you know what's crazy? Generational curses, they don't even be like intentional or always like negative.
Right.
Like you could have a family behind you or a network of people that's literally pushing you as hard as they can push you to be the biggest that you could be, but they're only pushing you as far as they know.
Word up.
Like if none of these people before you made it to where you trying to go, or or they don't have the lifestyle that you envision for yourself, how
Right.
can you expect to follow behind that? Or how can you expect your shit to work out or to flourish if you are just rooted here because this is what you know, or this is what you do, or this is what you practice, or whatever the case may be.
I feel like that's like almost like the
Hold up,
teacher.
1 second. That was my grandma that called. What was you saying? My bad, yo. My bad.
Gotta
yo.
answer for Granny. Gotta
Yeah,
answer for
gotta
Granny.
for
Gots to
grandma. You
answer
feel
for
me? I ain't know
grandma.
what was going on.
Yeah. Do you mind?
But like
Yeah. Like, what was I
like,
saying?
she basically was saying like almost if everything is rooted from like your source, you feel me? How does one almost all right, if the teacher
Oh, I
it's-
got it.
boom.
I'll help you right there because you
Thank you.
brought me back. Okay, I said one thing about generational curses is that they're not always like intentional or negative.
Right.
You can have a family or a network of people behind you that's pushing you, constantly pushing you, telling you how you should go to school and do this, and how you should read this many books, and how you should be in class like this, and how you should talk to your teacher like this. And they push you as far as they know to push you, because that's how they know to be successful.
Right.
That's how your grandma and how your aunt and your other cousin, that's how they got the good jobs that they got, because this is what they did. So we're teaching you this and we're pushing you to that, but they can only push you as far as they know. That's a generational curse in itself.
Right.
I don't want to teach my kids to go to school and bust your brain cells. They might not even understand half of the shit that I'm trying to force them to fucking get A's on. Like,
Right.
just do what you got to do, because that's how life works. There's going to be certain shit that you have to do. But, like, what I want to teach them is, like, you have to, like, create your path. Like,
Right.
you got to do what's required, of course, because we all have to do this shit. But, like,
Right.
I want you to just go out into the world and figure out what the fuck is for you. That's why me cooking, I do this shit for a living. I can wake up every day like okay, I know what I'm here for. I know it. Like I said, it might not be easy or it might not be hard every day, but
Right.
like
It happens.
it's taking me, like it's carrying me, and I don't feel like I'm being like bonded by a schedule or by a system or something that's like just keeping me rooted. Like I don't want to be rooted.
Right.
You know. And that's just that's what it is for real.
I feel that. Word up.
Like, all right, so like, all right, I think it's like a hidden rule to where like the teacher teach the student, but the student got to teach the teacher at some time because the game keep advancing and elevating. You feel me? After a certain after a certain age, people get stuck in their ways.
That's why this podcast is called Student of the Game. You're always going to be a student of whatever it is that you're doing. It doesn't matter if you have the most money, you have the most knowledge. It's somebody that has more knowledge than you, and it's somebody that has more money than you. So sometimes you just got to shut up and listen for real, for real. Like, you really have to lose your pride, stop thinking you know everything, and sometimes just listen for real, for real. Because that one time that you took to just, like, be like, I'm going to shut up. That's going to be that piece of information that you was always missing because you was always thought you knew it. But nah, I want to say that. Student of the game. Never think you know too much.
Nah, word up. A lot of people, we got faulty, like, even conversations nowadays because, like, a lot of people don't know how to learn. A lot of people don't know how to... Everybody got to have an opinion. Never lose your opinion. You feel me?
Word up.
But is a way of showing you got an opinion with also showing that you're acknowledging and absorbing the other information somebody's telling you. You feel me? Because everybody got different walks of life, or like, I don't know, like different experiences. You feel me? So like, I feel like a generational curse. You feel me? We was programmed damn near not to listen to nobody. You feel me? Everybody rebellious. Like, nah, fuck that. I do this my way. I do this my way. But a lot of times, like, everybody got different skill sets. You feel me? So how you feel like you got all the answers?
Word up.
I read in a book called the Four Agreements. And they said how, and I'm kind of like bringing this up because like how it ties into what we're talking about. It basically shined a light on how everything that you know, everything that you believe, everything that you're taught was all here before you.
Yep.
And it doesn't make sense if you were a whole new soul. Like when I was born into this world on April 4th, 1997, it's like all I did was go backwards. If only thing I picked up on was shit that was here before me. Like I didn't get to choose my own name. I didn't get to choose the language I was going to speak or the religion that was going to be taught to me or choose the environment I was going to live in. It was all like created for me. The family I came from, it was all laid out for me. So like that, like that's just like a formula for like a generational curse. Like just I'm the X, I'm the X, and all that shit is the Y. Like so when you could take the initiative to like kind of separate yourself from that, or to do things differently than what you know, or to go out and to do your own research and learn about life differently, or like things like that. I think that's what makes you the most powerful for real. And I think that's how you break those type of generational curses that we talked about. And I also think that defines like how you could be more self-will and how important it is to even have the thought that shit could be different for you, or you could start something like way different.
Right. Nah, for real. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it really take a lot to see yourself farther than where you're at, because you're not there. Like you just see yourself there. So it's like you can see yourself anywhere. You feel me? But like, it's hard to get to them places that where some people want to go for real. So like people want it, but it's like people don't want to take steps. So it's like, yeah, I want to get to the finish line, but it's like, where's your consistency at?
Right.
You feel me? Like, did you even start to know that there's a start line? And you don't even know about consistency because you ain't start. So it's no end. You feel me? So it's like, once people really start taking the initiative to really figure out that they have to like take on the knowledge and stop saying like when they about to do something or they need the money. I need the money. The money. Yes, you need the money, but you need, like, if you about to go build a crib, right? Y'all got the plot for the land. Y'all got all the money, right? but you need a person that knows how to draw up the blueprints. Y'all need a person to know how to set up the pipelines for all the drainage and all that shit, for the water and all that. You literally need to know everything before y'all put the cement down here and get all these, like, get everything, the foundation set up. Because if you get this foundation set up, and this person that done paid you like $1 million to get this crib done in like however so long, bro, what y'all gonna do after that?
Yeah, if you get to the roof and then think about, we ain't think about this
We
part.
ain't got no roofers.
Like, so we
just
done
got-
fucked the whole house up.
We just got people that put up foundation.
We done.
So think about that when people be going into business. Like, people be like, I want to start I want to sell hair, right? But they want the money that comes from selling hair, right? But you don't even know if you're going to have 613 or...
All right, now.
You feel me? Like, you don't know. Like, you don't know. Like, you gotta know the game plan before you get in there.
Question. What do you know about 613 here? Let's talk about it. Let's
I
talk
know
about
a
it. We
little
on the
bit.
podcast. Let's talk about it.
I know a little bit about 613 hair. I ain't never bought none before. Feel me? Because I ain't never really had to, but I know about it. That's blonde. It's a blonde hair, right?
That's P.
Yeah, that's P. You feel me? You gotta keep it P. You feel me?
Okay.
If I ain't doing it, at least I gotta know about it to teach the people that's around me to stay on their toes.
To break generational curses.
Yeah.
You got to know about 613 hair, for real.
Word
Me and
up.
that generational curse, you ready?
Nah.
I'm trying to tell you though, like, you gotta know a little bit of something, cause you don't, you gonna get finessed out of stuff. We don't need no black men. But we not even black men. We all been getting finessed out our whole life. You feel me? We don't need to be doing that no more. We gotta let the people know. Yeah, we know about the 613 and all that. Yeah,
Wow, okay. Then I think you got the key.
yeah, I know a little bit.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, you got to.
Yo, everything we talked about today, like, that shit is, like, in my head, for real.
Yeah,
Like,
word up.
that was real intriguing
Yeah,
conversation.
we're not even done for real. For real, we still got some more time. Still got some more time. Generational curses, it really get deep for real, cause it really goes on like all angles. You feel me? Not even just like male, female. Cause you feel me? It'd be the same thing. You feel me? So it's like it's really crazy for real. But I'm glad that we're all doing things that could break the curses for our offspring and then their offspring and then to go on. So I applaud all of us. You feel me? Feel me? I don't know. What else? What's up? What else is on y'all mind? Like, what else y'all just like? What's something on y'all mind that y'all wanna like just specify on? You feel me? Just talk about real quick. Let's talk to the viewers real quick. What y'all thinking about?
Y'all gotta get out of 2016. It's
Oh,
gone.
Oh my
man.
God.
Please.
I'm about to build a time machine, and everybody that want to go to 2016, I'm sending y'all there, leaving y'all.
Y'all
there.
got to leave it alone.
Y'all was kids.
What if they only stuck in 2016?
They stuck in 2022.
Because the people
I
that
mean,
was stuck in 2016 was stuck in 95.
that sounds
And
super wrong.
95
Like,
stuck in
They need to stop following them
44.
people.
Generational curses.
2016. I don't even know what was going on in 2016.
We had just graduated high
I just
school.
graduated. I
I was a year in.
I don't want to go back to that period of my life. That was like one of the worst times of my
Yeah.
life. Like, no.
It's funny though, cause looking back on it, saying that was one of the worst times of our lives, we was having so much fucking fun. Like,
my friend.
My
My
friend.
My
friend.
friend.
Backstreet Salesman.
My friend.
Man.
Good, man. I think they're in there. Nah, you good, you good. Shout out to Backstreet Salesman. Like, share, and subscribe to all his pages.
Follow that man for real.
Rush the page,
Yes,
please.
sir. Rush the
Go
YouTube.
to it. Like, if you gotta pick your phone up right now,
Rush it.
Backstreet Salesman.
Yo,
Mhm.
and please like, follow, subscribe, and share Flavors by Andy and Student of Game podcast, man.
Yo.
They got me outside today, you know what I mean? I never talked on camera a day in my life, ever. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
man, it's always a first for everything, man.
But I got to be myself.
You breaking generational curses.
Yes, sir.
What?
I'm trying to tell you, that's how it gotta be.
Oh man.
That's how it gotta
Yo.
be.
Can I touch on one more thing though too, bro?
Let's talk about it. We got like 20 minutes, I think. BJ, how much time you say on it? No, on the camera.
15
sure.
minutes. You know how much we could talk about?
Yo. Can people please start making common sense more common?
Oh man, word up. That's a good one. Cause people don't be having common sense for real. Like people just be like, real airheadish. Like that's not good for the soul. Like somebody going word up. Somebody going be out here finessing you.
What
like,
the fuck?
They gonna finesse you out of everything. Like, and if you want to get finessed out of everything, keep being an airhead. But fuck that.
I think that on a more serious note, something I want to touch on.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people should really like normalize like following like what the fuck they want to do or what they feel like they soul need to do.
Yeah.
Like
word up.
just to function on a daily basis. Like stop like living a life that you feel like you have to live. Like
yeah. Or
if that
living
job is
somebody
not
else's
doing
life.
it for you, go do something else.
Right,
Like
right.
literally, like if like you're not happy where you at, change your environment. Like if you want to do something that you feel like you never have the time to do, make the time to do it. You have
Word up.
24 hours. Like
It's
we gotta
easy.
really learn how to take control over like our time and like
Mm-hmm.
everything like that, and just do what the fuck we want to do. That's really like the key to being happy.
Right.
Word up. We don't want to hear the excuses. We
Yeah.
don't want to hear that.
Cause it's a bunch of people that didn't make excuses, and they there, and not we, y'all praise them. So if you want to look, this is how to see this post. You want to look like Lil Baby, go watch his documentary, see what this nigga done been through, and if do what he do. That's what y'all want to be like. Do it.
Damn, I gotta watch that documentary. Did you see it?
Nah, I didn't. I'm not
watched it?
watching it.
Hell no.
I wanna watch it. I
I
kinda
got
wanna
my
watch
own agenda, and it ain't shit nothing like Lil Baby's.
I don't even live in a
Yo, it's beauty. It's
It's
beauty in seeing that transition.
Like,
It's
nah,
beauty in watching
I
that
ain't gonna style
transition.
you, yo. I be needing to see like realistic things, like not like.
I want to
like,
see
and
it
I ain't
within
saying
my
that's not
friends and shit. No
realistic,
lie.
Yeah,
like,
I feel that. I feel that.
But he
'Cause,
live in Atlanta, like. Don't that mean people even live in the town?
Word up.
Word up. That's like probably like a community out there.
You watched it, BJ?
Little baby, I'm telling you. Everybody want to be
Baby.
little baby. Yo, another thing, yo, people got to stop living false realities. It's not it no
Yeah,
more, bro.
live in your reality.
Like, all right, you went on Instagram, your man's, he got the bag, he doing his thing. Bro, you need to pick up a hustle or something and go do your thing.
Word up.
Word up. Nah, for real. Because tell me if I'm capped though, right?
Yo, how we get here? How the
Word
fuck did
up.
we get here? For real, like.
This a part of the generational curses, like you feel me?
Yo.
Bitch, pops
I'm not
is on
about to
the
keep
block.
blaming everything on generational curses. Like some
alright.
shit was just.
Now, when you said little baby, I just had to really think, like, because a lot of people really think they little baby.
Nah,
But
for
that's
real.
a part of, like, that's a part of, like, common sense ain't too common no more. Like, nah.
Oh my fucking
God.
Y'all got me
Hold
laughing,
up.
but for real, I'm dead serious.
You ain't lying though.
Nah,
People,
just think about it, though, right?
I'm thinking.
If you not living in a realistic time period, right?
mm-hmm.
You just live in a fantasy. Like,
Word
That's
up.
all life is. It's literally a
hell
fantasy.
no, because, like, all right, think
Life
about
is
it.
reality.
No,
We slaves.
a fair combination.
Yeah, both, but more
take
reality.
that.
No, what is reality for real?
Reality is what you envision in your life.
No, reality is the shit that you perceive to be what's real based on what you know.
No, reality is real. Is what's in your life.
I ain't gonna style. I agree with her with that one, but be real. You can't just envision that the chain you just paid $30 for at Columbus is worth $20,000.
That's what I'm saying. What
That's
is
not-
real with
that's-
your
Some
life?
people's reality is that shit is gold. Like some people's reality is I'm throwing that shit on today. Like and them bitches is going fuck because I got this $30 chain on. That's
hope-
some people's reality.
Common
Like
sense ain't too common.
Common. That hope and that belief.
Like,
Yo.
you putting your belief in a false hope. Like, all right, that's like me saying, like, all right, I'm not taking no shots at nobody's religion, none of that. I'm just saying. That's like me saying right now, I pray I got a McLaren outside with fine broads packed in the McLaren with only one seat empty just for me. That's not happening.
It's only 2 seats
Not
in a
right now.
McLaren. People
Bro.
gotta. Reality is like it's all a perception for real. Like your reality could be that you could wake up every day and you could just you could do whatever the fuck you want to do every day. But every time you go outside and you do this, you get locked up.
Word up.
But no, for real. No.
Or like you just lose
for
everything.
real though. If that's what the fuck makes you happy, like that,
Do it.
Nah, that's cool though.
Do it.
Word up.
I can't steer you no wrong. No more than what you're doing.
But the problem is like
But don't
Somebody
ask
got to
questions.
teach you something.
Don't
like
ask
why?
questions when
Now
you get
can
the results.
you can sit back and ask yourself, why is this your reality? Like
How
it
you
makes some
doing that?
fucking changes because, bro, like your what am I trying to say? Like
Yeah, I'm telling you.
this
Because
shit is what you make it, bro. This shit is what the fuck you make it. Like
nah,
I'm
word up.
telling
You
you.
can do whatever you want. Just when the results come from what you did, you can't ask questions like you don't know how you got here. That's what I'm just saying. Common sense ain't too common no more. Like people doing shit and then they be like, damn, well,
How the hell this happened?
nah, I'm not
did
gonna
some
lie.
whole
That's
neck
a
shit.
good one. That's a good
I'm
one.
telling you.
Cause I know when I get in some shit, in little situations, I never get mad. Cause I be knowing
Word
already,
up.
like,
I already
bitch,
know I
I
done
walked
fucked
myself right into this shit. So
Straight
I
up.
can't even be.
I just be cool
I
with the fuck up. Like
Word up.
You gotta be cool with the L. Like I know I took a win to get there. I'm gonna get a win from the L, but sometimes like you gotta be cool with it.
straight up. That's
It
common
get like
sense.
Word up.
Common sense.
Common sense really ain't
Why is
too-
it called common sense if it ain't common though?
That shit's super common.
Why the fuck is it not just
That's
sense?
the wordplay on
But
it.
people make it uncommon nowadays.
Word up.
Because think about it, right? That's like I agreed to come sit here, and you know what I mean? We chill, talk. Bro, what if I just ain't say nothing this whole time? Like,
Yo, word up.
Why the fuck you come?
yeah, bro, that
Yeah,
would've been some.
because I had somebody do that once. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. And then at the end, it was like, well, shit, I ain't know when y'all wanted me to.
Bro, see, bro, you got enough sense to say, all right, I just don't want to come. You came here and used no sense at all. Like,
Yo, y'all crazy.
Yo, it's wild, yo.
common sense, I think it's just like, if you be real, that's like common shit people know. Everybody know. If the light red, don't go through the light.
Everybody don't know that. You had to be taught that.
If you got a license, you know that though. And most people got a license for real. Like
Yeah.
even like most of the viewers, they probably 21 or older. At
Word
least
You think so?
18, something.
Yeah.
17.
Them
maybe.
motherfuckers got a permit.
How old was you when you got yours? Your license?
Oh, my license?
Yeah.
As soon as I was eligible, after I failed the permit test 3 times and then passed that joint, I got up in there.
Yo, I took my permit test twice. I cheated both
How
times.
much Sean?
What about you? How old were you when you got your license?
My actual license, what, 17? Don't you take the test when you're 16?
I took my test in school and I cheated.
Yeah, in gym class or
I
something.
super failed.
All I know is
I knew I was gonna fail. So I cheated. And
Word up. Just jogging.
Word up. Niggas was driving before the license.
who?
Yo, I had a
No,
class
no.
with DJ every year.
If you ever, nah.
Never did. Yo, I
if you-
swear to God,
if you ever
freshman
had-
year, we walked into class. It's me. It's BJ. It's Knock.
Me, Shayla, fucking
India, Kobe,
rest in
Jaquan.
peace. Rest in
We
peace to the
ain't
game.
do no work.
None. Yo, I
We used
still
to walk into class. Jaquan
No.
used to be like, no homework.
Yo, I got
no
an
homework.
iPad.
I said, "Aw."
Remember we used to have an iPad propped up on the wall?
Word up.
I have the iPad. I got all the fucking pictures and videos
Word up.
of us
Yeah,
doing
I swear to
everything
God,
but
that's
learning in
why-
that fucking
that
class.
was- what
Like
was that?
I still got the shit in my
Sophomore
closet. That was freshman year.
Freshman year.
Yeah,
word
freshman.
up.
I still
like
got
some
it.
time
I
capsule
never
shit.
threw the iPad away just because like
Just anything,
that
like,
shit, like-
word up.
yo, if you ever had class with me in any one of my 35 schools that I went to, like anybody could vouch that I was not a good classmate. Like I was not
You was
somebody
ever
that
in
you want to
class
sit
with
next to
me?
in class. Like
I was asleep.
knock the fuck out.
I either didn't come to school or I ain't have no book bag. Don't ask me for nothing. Like,
You know, it's crazy. You know.
I came to school though.
Yeah, I was there. I was there for the vibes. I was there for the vibes. Shit, school was lit. Like,
I came to school. Hey, I was on time.
I swear to God, I used to miss the first 3 blocks coming for the rest of school or just not come to school.
That's where everybody at for real.
Yes, sir. I'm telling
I really be looking back at like my high school, even my middle school career, and I really think about how that shit made me, like, it really makes so much sense for it to be me. Like, if you know me, then you fucking know. Like, I'm not lying. I look at my transcripts and I got F's and D's. Like, some C's probably if it was like my birthday coming up or Christmas or some shit. But I got F's and D's going throughout my whole transcripts. But any type of cooking class, financial literacy class, like anything that I wanted to be there for, I got A+, like A+. And I think that it's like so funny because that's me still now. Like, bitch. That's just how that shit go, though. Like,
You was destined for
we
it.
was in that bitch vibing and playing, and that's still what I do. That's still what we do through life. Like, we vibe, we be smiling through this shit, whatever the fuck going on. Like, work,
Nah, no
school,
cap.
all
I
that.
remember we had, and this nigga had class. I used to leave for the last hour every day.
I was never in school for the first hour. Like, never.
Understand why he got like that.
Bro.
Stayed in school. Right?
Bro, I left and I used to go to another person's class and sit in there for the whole day, or like the rest of the day. Even in the middle of the day, I
It's
used
nothing
to-
that they
I
can't
used-
let you do.
I
Like,
used to go in Miss O'Halloran room in the middle of the day and just I used to come down. I used to sit down in a chair where she used to teach at. She was like, "Hey, what's up, Tari?" And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?"
y'all remember Miss Havens? Y'all used to be doing Miss Havens' hair. Y'all was doing her hair while we was in class. Like, that was it.
G, man. Prince, bitch.
Cameras rolling like crazy, like
Word.
yo.
Generational curse. No, we gotta stop. Yo, episode 8 is still the key podcast. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. You feel me? Like, share, subscribe. Flavors by Indian. Like, share, subscribe. Sound
breaking
Elevation Network. Like, share, subscribe. The Omnia Group. Like, share, subscribe.
We
The
breaking
Black Tree
generational
Salesman,
curses.
man.
Like, follow
Like, share,
us.
subscribe. I love you. Tune in.
Shout out my nigga TG, man.
Yo.